Hey y'all, I am going to cook a dish for y'all today that is a real simple and easy dish, and I love Italian, so I think it's going to be really good. And instead of using hamburger in it, I'm using ground turkey, and I went ahead and took about half of it out of this 3-pound container, so I used about 1.5 pounds, which I am in the process of crumbling up and browning it so that it will take a little less time having to watch the whole process, since you know how to brown hamburger meat or turkey meat. But anyway, I think when a stronger seasoning like garlic or onion salt or things like that get into the turkey and the tomato flavor and all, I don't tell that big a difference from hamburger meat personally, and it's a lot better for you. So I decided to just go ahead and get the turkey meat instead of the hamburger and go ahead and start browning it. And I'm going to go ahead and add the onion and garlic so it'll have a chance to, what's the word, like saute. I really have a terrible memory problem. If this is your first video with me, you will find that out. But anyway, I cut up a bulb of garlic, and I'm going to put that in and let it be doing its thing. And I think there's not a better smell than garlic in the pan when it's when you're like browning hamburger and you put garlic in it. It is such a good aroma. It's a good thing they don't make candles with that, or I don't think they do, or I might have to buy one. So I cut a big onion because we like onion except Kaylin, but I always tell her that eating onion is good for her gizzard. And so we talk about her gizzard, and then she decides she'll go ahead and eat it. So this is a pretty big onion. And so I'm going to just kind of stir this a little and talk a little, and hopefully it will get soft, the onion translucent and soft and ready for the recipe. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the other ingredients too, so that you'll see what I'm using. And I'm going to write this recipe down in the description box. I know some of you have said it would really be good if I could do that, and I want to do all that I can to help each of you with cooking. You know, some people just don't have anybody to teach them, or just haven't taken the time. So hopefully you can find something useful in my videos. And I try to do quick, easy, simple, inexpensive type dishes, and that's what I've done all my life, because being raised up, we were poor, and then I've been married twice in my first marriage. If there is a thing that is poorer than poor, that's what I was. And now I'm not poor, but I just have it in me to, you know, be not wasteful. So anyway, if all that made sense, I'm going to show you what else we're going to use. And I got these at Food Line. I love spinach and cheese, so I got these spinach and cheese ravioli. And this is a 30 ounces, so it's almost 2 pounds. And I got mozzarella cheese. You know, you could use whatever kind of cheese you want. In Italian, you don't have to always stick with mozzarella. A lot of times I like the 4-blend Mexican cheese. I just think that that has a good flavor too. So, depending on what mood you're in, you know, just use what you have handy, and it'll all come out okay. Also in this, for my sauce, I have the larger can of tomato sauce, and it is 29 ounces. And then 28 ounces of diced tomatoes. And you really do need both kinds of those tomatoes. And the spices that I'm going to use, Kaylin, I'm doing a video. Go back. Go back. Say bye. I'm going to use a little sugar, because I think when you have tomatoes, you need to cut the garlic some with the sugar. And if you don't want to use the sugar, you do not have to use it. We like a little more than most people probably would in ours, because we just like a sweet sauce. And then I'm using Italian seasoning, garlic salt. Even though I put the garlic in it, I still am going to use garlic salt. And even though I put onion, I'm going to use onion powder. So, this is got like a fog on it pretty much. So hopefully when I put the camera down, you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and put you down, and we'll get all the sauce ready and put it together. So I'm hoping you can see in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the tomatoes, because that'll make it a little clearer for you. So there's the diced tomatoes, and here is the tomato sauce. And you want to just give that a little stir. And I didn't drain this because, you know, with turkey, you really don't have much to drain. So it might have had a tablespoon of oil, but not enough to fool with. So next, I'm going to take my sugar, and that is probably way more than most of y'all would want to put. Y'all might want to put like a tablespoon, and in the description box, that's what I'm going to put, is a tablespoon. But just remember, you can add whatever amount you want. So the onion powder, I'm going to put about a tablespoon. We like things really spiced up in our family. The Italian seasoning, about a tablespoon. And the garlic salt, about a tablespoon. So stir that up. And you don't even have to, unless you want to let this simmer and all that, which would not be a bad thing at all. We're through with this part, and we're going to go ahead and put our ravioli together. And I'm going to move this pot to the back burner. And hopefully you can see, you know that's too hot to set my thing on. I'll move this closer. How's that? Okay. I'm going to spray with Pam. Just makes your cleanup easier. And then I'm going to put about 3 spoons of the sauce down. Then I'm going to take the ravioli and this is thawed, but you don't have to have it thawed. I just didn't have room in my freezer yesterday when I got it. And now this might be a problem because they seem to want to be sticking together. So, my advice is do not put these in the refrigerator, because they really are sticking. But just take them out of the bag and spread them out. The sauce will kind of get between those and unstick them. But this isn't good when you're trying to do a video. So, usually what can go wrong does, but you got to take it all in stride. Okay, that's good. Now, take your cheese, whatever kind of cheese you want to use, and sprinkle a layer. Now put some more sauce. Put a second layer of your ravioli. And I'm about to run out of time, so I've got to kind of hurry. And just spread it out. Okay, put some more of your sauce. Put some more cheese. And then put your last layer of ravioli. And of course, if you have a smaller bag, you might only get 2 layers out of it. Just layer it however is best for you and with what you have. Really wish I had realized that was going to do that. Okay, there's that. Now what I'm going to do is take the rest of the sauce and pour it over. Spread it out a little bit. And now I'm going to add a little more cheese on top than I did in between the layers. We're going to stick it in the oven on 375 degrees. And we're going to cook it about 45 minutes covered. And after it's done and has set a little bit, I will come back and we'll taste it. Okay, y'all, the ravioli's finished and it looks good. And I can't wait to give it a try. Here it is. Seems like there's a glare on it. Maybe I'll try to pick it up and bring it to the camera. Maybe that'll help. There it is. Now I'll go ahead and cut a piece. It is a little liquidy, but we have garlic bread, and you can soak that up with your garlic bread if you want. I always have a problem getting the first piece of something out. Okay. Here is what it looks like. You can see there the ravioli with the spinach and cheese in it. Of course, you can use any kind of ravioli that you want. I'm hoping this doesn't burn my mouth too much. I'm not going to take too big a bite just because I don't want to get burned. It is delicious. Really delicious. If I had some Parmesan cheese, I would put it on top, but I don't. But this is so good. And simple. Doesn't take much to throw it together and put it in the oven and you have a meal. And we should have enough to freeze some for later. So anyway, it's not really that expensive to make either. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you get a chance to make this and enjoy it too. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.